Hey, this is Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Aries for love, relationships, and romance for June 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal or private reading, all in the description. We're going to do singled, partnered, and then self-love. So stick around and I won't keep you forever, okay? All right. So for our single Aries, what do we have going on for love, relationships, romance? We've got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so something is not going your way. Single Aries, it could be that, well, let's find out. But I'm thinking it could be that you're feeling some kind of unrequited love. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And you have some temperance here. So it may be that you have someone in your sights, or you're wanting to have a relationship with someone and it's not happening. And you're just like, why me? Why me? Why me? But the Temperance card here, let me see. Yeah. The Temperance card encourages us to have a little bit of balance in this situation, too. Let's move you up. How about that? Well, that's better. It encourages us to have a little bit of balance in this situation and don't get yourself so worked up. We all do want love and romance. Everybody wants to have that feeling, but you can't let yourself get so upset over it that you actually are pushing it away. That's kind of what I'm feeling, is that you're so focused that you're pushing it away. But let's see, what do we get for this Nine of Swords, this excessive amount of worry that we see? We have the Sun. Okay, this is so encouraging. So you have that Nine of Swords that's saying, got a lot to worry about. I'm not getting what I want. I think when you make an effort to balance out your emotions and balance out your thoughts towards a new relationship, maybe you got really hurt and you're like, I can't get involved again. I don't want to get involved again. But remember, this brand new day says that each relationship is different. Every relationship is different. It doesn't have to be like the one that happened before. That seems like a lot of what it could be. Yeah, and you have this Knight of Swords. Knights are bringers of energy. They don't just tell you about it like the pages, they bring it to you. And this is a major amount of mental acuity. And because it's the swords, you have the 9 here. So you're going to progress to this Knight where you're like, okay, I've done my worrying, I've done my drama and my upset. Now I'm going to be smart, think with my brain. And if I want to get involved with something, if this brand new relationship on the horizon makes sense, is balanced, is not like one of those tumultuous, crazy, drama-filled relationships, maybe I'll do it. But if not, I won't. And you will have the mental strength and acuity to handle it. So that's what we're looking at for our single Aries. Now, let's see what we have with our partnered Aries. What is going on? And if you're cross-watching, of course, you can pick up a lot from that too. And also watch your moon and rising signs, because it does helps to give you a little clarification. This is a general reading. So let's see, married, partnered, Ace of Wands, a little bit of a renewed passion. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like you may have a little bit of renewed passion. It's spring, things get dormant over the winter. This may be time, and if you aren't having this renewed passion, this is a gift from the universe saying, hey, how about you pay attention to that other person? Wow. And the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is all about that like childlike happiness, that I don't want to say puppy love, but like that, like, when you first meet your person and you're so enamored with them and you're so in love with them and you want to see them every single second of the day and be around them all the time. This is asking you to not only try to reignite the physical, passionate part of your relationship, but to remember the mental and the emotional part. Remember how that felt, because remembering that feeling that you had in the very beginning will help you reignite the actual like physical passion. And you also have here the Ace of Swords. What a combination. Okay. And you know what this is telling me? Aces are always an opportunity or a gift. And the Ace of Swords is all about your mental game. So I think that what we're saying here is you have to decide in your head, this is what I want. This is important to me. Reigniting this passion or continuing. If you have a very passionate relationship, continuing that passion, finding ways to continue that, finding ways to grow that passion no matter what is also really important. But it is a decision that we make, and that's the thing. You make that decision with your brain. You have to make a decision. Sometimes we have to make a decision to love. Even when you're with your partner and it's someone that you care about so much, sometimes you got to decide you're going to love them, even though they're doing or being or acting a certain way. But always, this month, just remember what it felt like when you very first met them. Remember that, and that will help you to reignite that passion. And if something's going on and you're like feeling like, I don't want to, remember, it's a decision that you make. And when you make the decision to change your relationship or to reignite that passion, and when you make that decision, things can change. And you'll be very surprised at how strong your mind is at helping you to make something be different than it is. Let's just get one more. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ace of Cups. So I almost think that there may be some of you who already have, either it's one of two things. Either you already have a very passionate relationship, or you really did have like a very passionate relationship. And lately it's been like, I love you. Like, you're my buddy. You're my best friend. Like, I don't want to not be with you, but yeah, you're my buddy. Let's cuddle. But the universe is saying like, hey, remember this. And if you're having a hard time remembering this, you have another ace. 3 aces is a lot. This is another opportunity from the universe. Like, the universe is giving you everything you need. It's saying, hey, you need to be really, really open. And I almost think maybe some of you got hurt. Maybe your partner did something that really hurt you, or they're not paying attention to you, or whatever. You are going to have to make the decision to be very open, make the decision to reignite that passion up here, and, do all of that by remembering back. I mean, sit and remember those times when you were first together, okay? Because that's what relationships do. They change and they evolve and they grow. All right, we're going to move on now to our self-care, self-love, because if you don't love yourself, nobody can love you, Aries doesn't usually have a huge problem digging themselves a little bit, but, 2 of Swords. So what are you ignoring? Are you not taking care of yourself, Aries? Is that what's going on? You get the Queen of Cups. No, you're not taking care of yourself. And I will say the Queen of Cups is extremely nurturing, but I want you to take a good look at her face. Does she look happy? I'm not saying that she's not fulfilled, but I'm saying that level of nurturing is exhausting, what the Queen of Cups does. She just nurtures and loves everybody to bits and pieces. Now you have this 2 of Swords. This is you deciding not to decide something and completely ignoring something that's right in front of your face. And what I'm feeling for you, Aries, is that you are giving, and you're not taking time to care for yourself, whether that's getting to the gym or taking a bath or, doing whatever it is you need to do. We got one that's flipped. Whatever it is you need to do to take care of yourself, you're not doing that. And if you don't renew your own love, you aren't going to be able to give that love to anybody else. So you do have the 7 of Wands, which tells me that you have a lot of stuff pulling at you right now. It's spring. I know everything is busy. It's a busy time of year, but listen, when you have all this stuff poking around at you, like these 6 wands down here, poking, she's just like, no. And I'm going to give you an example of a very good friend of mine. She, especially when you have kids and everything, people always, can you do this? Can you volunteer for that? Can you bake cookies for that? Can you come to this social event? Can you do this? Can my kids stay over at your house because I want to go out with my husband, whatever? And we have a tendency to go, yeah, sure. She always used to say, oh, no, I couldn't. I'll check my calendar, though. And if she would take time to think about it, and if she checked her calendar and it didn't work for her, she already had said no. If she checked her calendar and decided that it was something she wanted to do and she could do, then she'd do it. So when these sticks poke up at you, I would like you to immediately say, oh, no, thank you. But I'll check my calendar, and if something changes, I'll let you know. I think that's what we need to do, Aries. You're not, I don't want to say that you're martyring yourself, but the Queen of Cups can be a martyr sometimes. She just gives to everybody else and doesn't nurture herself. And here you are, 2 of Cups, nurture you. This is about you going back to basics and taking care of yourself. And then look at this 4 of Wands. When you nurture yourself and you take care of yourself, you have this 4 of Wands, which is celebration, harmony, happiness, joy, love, all of that beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I hope that June is wonderful for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes so much because it helps me know what kind of content to bring you. So thank you again, and I'll talk to you soon.